Why am I walking in the woods at night on my own with a rucksack with some weights in? Well, this is symbolic, and what I'm doing is going into the abyss, into the place where I can't really see too much what's in front of me, and it's a little bit scary. And the reason I'm doing that is because me and my wife are separating. Now, it's her decision, and it might be the best decision, and I'll go into all the reasons maybe in another video, but for now I just want to talk about how I feel about it. It's complicated because we have a 2-year-old daughter. She just turned 2, Cadence, and I come from a divorced my parents divorced when I was 12, and it really affected me a lot more than I realized. So just a few years ago I realized how many of the faults, failures and mistakes that I've made in my life can be linked to the stories I told myself around that and that kind of thing, again for another video. But so I've really been struggling with how it's gonna affect her. And for as much as Lucy says that it's we're gonna co-parent in a really healthy way and share her 50-50 or thereabouts and all that stuff, and yes, we're gonna aim to do all that and make the best of it, it's still not what I dreamed of when I got married, not what I wanted for my child that I've waited 40 years to have. So it's been on the cards for about a year, but just a few weeks ago she said that she definitely made her mind up, and that was it. And I've gone through a few stages of grief, anger and allowing myself to grieve as well, and I've been doing that in the last few months in various ways. Again, this is all great material for different videos. I'm just going to give you an overview at the moment. Really allowing myself to grieve, but also finding that recently I've been trying to avoid the next wave of grief by drinking too much, by avoiding it, by distracting myself, and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd take myself out and have a little symbolic journey today into the dark. And I've come across this tree. I want to show you this tree. I've seen it before, but I really think this is quite a lovely representation. It's a lovely metaphor. This tree, I don't know how well you can see it there. Let me turn my torch up a bit. So this tree must have fallen over a long time ago, because here are the roots. It's lying on its side. And when you first see it, you think it's dead, but then you look over there, and that's a branch that was once coming out from the side, I think. And that's the trunk that's curved. So they're the roots. The branch goes all the way up, and it's flourishing. It's become a tree again. Probably took a long time, It definitely took a long time to get like that. But it's a tree again. It's a beautiful tree. It looks healthy. It's got lots of branches, loads of leaves. I think you can tell the kind of metaphor symbolism that I'm going for here. The tree didn't want to fall over, but new beginnings start from these things. They start from tragedy sometimes. And for me, it's like this whole process has really been it's not just been about the separation of my marriage. It's been about accessing through grief, accessing childhood trauma and letting go or working through that, taking responsibility, and just a new kind of reality. A new kind of reality. Yeah, I'm going to be the best that I possibly can for Cadence, and at the same time I've got so much sadness for it. I don't know what else to say. I won't take up any more of your time, but I just wanted to let you know what's going on, because I haven't made any videos for a couple of years because I've been in a funny place again with my life, and all the stuff that's been going on. But this seems like a good time to start documenting like what I'm going through and the things I learn, and you know, any insights and stuff. Maybe it can help someone else. Maybe it's just cathartic for me. Either way, it gives me meaning, you know. I'll see you soon.